Hey guys, I'm back. I'm sorry I didn't do any more updates for the BookTubeAthon, but I just didn't really have time after day 2 because day 3 through day 5 I was spending time with friends and I was working a lot, so I didn't really have time to do any more updates. I didn't get a lot of reading done during those days, and then on day 6 and 7 are my catch-up days to get through as many books as I can, so I didn't really have that much time to do update videos. I just started back at school today, so it's all kind of just being rushed and everything. But I am here today to do my wrap-up video for the BookTubeAthon. I'm really happy with how I went in it. I'm actually surprised how much I read during the BookTubeAthon, so I'm just going to jump straight on into it. So on day 1, I read Alice's Adventures in Wonderland as well as Through the Looking Glass, because this is a bind-up of the two. So I read this, I really enjoyed it. It was a really just quick, easy read. It's probably the one, I think it's like the second classic I read this year, the first one being one I had to read for school. So I really enjoyed it, and it was just really quick and easy, and it was so lively, and it just, I don't know, it's just a really good read. So I got through those two, and this one ticked off for me a series to read, because it's got Alice in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass, so that's a duology. And then after reading this, I went and watched Alice in Wonderland, the Disney cartoon version, so that ticked off the book to movie adaptation challenge. So I got those two done within this book. Then also on day 1, I started reading A Divergent Collection by Veronica Roth. I think I got through about 120 pages on the first day of this one. I really enjoyed this. I love the Divergent series, and this was just so good. The only problem, I'm pretty sure I said this in my one of my update videos, is that I had trouble because 4 still sounds like too much like Tris to me. But besides that, I really enjoyed it. It was a really quick read. It was really fast paced and everything, and I just love I love Veronica Roth's writing style, and I just really enjoyed it, and so glad that I got to read it. So yeah, this one ticked off the red on the cover. So there's red on the cover there. Some might argue that it's orange, but it's red. It's red to me, so this ticked off red. So there's that one. So that's completed 3 out of the 7 challenges. I think it's 7. I'm pretty sure it's 7. So on day 2, I started, and I'm pretty sure I finished Hollow City by Ransom Riggs, which is the second book in the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children series. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a trilogy. I read this. I'm not sure exactly what I thought of it. I liked it a lot, but I don't think I truly love this series. I don't know what it is about it. I like the way the pictures are done into it, and the uniqueness of the story, but I'm not fully in love with the writing style or any of the characters at the moment. And I'm hoping that might change when the third one comes out, whenever that is, because on Goodreads, it doesn't even have anything about the third book, but the way this ended, I'm certain there's going to be another one. So I have to keep a lookout on that. But I would recommend it. Just go take a look at it. I like the first one. This one I did find better. It was much more fast paced than all the others. But I'm just not fully in love with it. So I think I gave this 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. Hollow City, for this one, it ticked off a book with pictures, because as you can see here, it's got pictures within the book. So that ticked off books with pictures for me. So on day 3, I started Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. Now this took me 2 days to get through, not because I didn't enjoy it, but because I was so busy, because I went over to a friend's house and slept over, and then the next day had to work for 8 hours and had a dentist appointment. So I didn't have much time to read in those 2 days, but I did get it finished, and I really enjoyed it. The only problem I have with this book is that I don't usually read fantasy. And the reason is because I find fantasy at times so confusing, because they can just do practically anything. But I did really enjoy it. I've got the other 2, and I'm going to read them as soon as possible when I get around to it. Now that school started up, my reading will probably slow down. But I did really enjoy this, and I'm really looking forward to reading the other 2. This one ticked off a book chosen out by someone else. So my friends chose this one out for me because I gave them a list and they chose this one, which I was really happy they did. So I've been wanting to read this one for a long time now. But second one also ticked off the genre I've read the least this year because I have not read any fantasy at all this year. So that one ticked that off. On day 5 I started Unravel Me, which I had to meet up with another friend during the day, and she ended up sleeping over that night. So on the first day I only got through like 50 pages of this, but I have read this in the past and I loved it, and then I ended up finishing it on Saturday, so day 6, and it was just amazing. I love the Shadow Me trilogy. Whitney for Whitney Novels was the person who really got me into reading this series, and I love it so much. It's probably one of my favourite series of all time now. If you haven't read this, is the first book, Shadow Me. Definitely go and pick it up. Okay, you will not regret it. Dystopian. It's probably one of my all-time favourite dystopian series. Definitely go pick it up. This book. Yes, just go pick it up. So I read this, finished at day 6, and then that was my reading done for day 6. On day 6, I started Ignite Me by Tahari Murphy. I can never pronounce her name. She's got such a hard name to pronounce. But I started this and finished this last night, and oh my goodness, I don't even know what to say right now. This book for me was just like the perfect ending to the trilogy. Like, I think this one is probably my favourite out of them all. And just, oh my gosh, Warner. Warner's amazing. Oh, Warner. He's just perfection. And I'm just so glad with the way it ended. And just everything about this book is perfection. And I just could not be happier with the way this book ended right now. I don't even know how to put it into words how I'm feeling about this book. And it's just like, oh my gosh. Just go read the series. Go read it. Go read it. I'm just going to shove it in your face. Go! Oh, and look how cool this is. Look what I noticed. There's like an eye. There's like a bird within the eye, which I found really cool. And then I noticed it's also in Unravel Me. There's a bird within the eye, which I found so cool because I never noticed it before. Now with that, I got through all 6 challenges plus read 7 books during the week. So they're all here. So I got through all the 7 challenges, which I'm so happy with. I didn't attempt any of the video challenges because I didn't have the time. But the BookTubeAthon for me was amazing, and I just can't wait to participate in it again next year. It was definitely the highlight of my year so far. And it was just so good to be able to participate in it all, and I'm so glad to be here making videos now. Just thank you to everyone that hosted the BookTubeAthon for all of us. It was just amazing, and the Twitter sprints were really helpful because that was when I got most of my reading done. But thank you for watching. Please like, leave comments. I'm going to try to reply to everyone as much as I can, and please subscribe. We'll be keep trying to update, keep videos going and updating as much as possible. But thank you guys all so much. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!